As an investor into the oil palm space, you can't just establish an oil palm plantation without considering your costs. Your cost is a very important factor to be considered, and your cost analysis can be done in just a single spreadsheet, which is the economies of production per hectare. As an intended investor or someone who wants to invest into an oil palm space, you need to be abreast with your initial cost, your maintenance cost, and other estimates. Because your cost of land preparation, your cost of getting seeds, your cost of doing your mapping, your lining before your planting is your initial cost. Then in order, like I said previously, that you can do intercropping. If you do intercropping at the initial stage, it will help to cover the extra expenses or the extra income that you get yourself into while undergoing the maintenance cost. Return of on investment. As a farmer or as an investor, you can't just invest so much money without knowing what you're going to realize at the end of the day. Your return on investment is a very, very important factor. If I want to, suppose I want to invest 5 million into an oil palm plantation, I should know at the end of the 5th year, because fine, by 3-4 years, they start producing, but it's only advisable to even use that oil. At 5th year or even at the 10th year, what will I realize? What have I gotten? That's because it's what you get that will prompt or promote or even make you to even have the concept of even investing. So oil palm production in Edo State is a profitable venture for those involved, not just in the production, but in the process as well. There is a growing emphasis on sustainable oil palm production, with measures to reduce deforestation, promote biodiversity, and implement zero waste technology. To achieve a sustainable oil palm farming, which will lead to another source of income for the smallholder farmer, and to adopt climate smart agriculture instead of depending solely on fresh fruit mulch, FFB, and palm oil. The investment potential in oil palm production is poised for growth, which has made Edo State government to allocate 114,000 hectares to investors, and about 70% has been utilized. So, which means there's still space for more investors to come into Edo State to invest. With the rise in global demand for oil palm, the farmer processor will generate a significant revenue through export, as the demand from international body has not been attained, because the demand from the international body is so much for this oil palm produce. Consequently, the global demand for vegetable oil is projected to increase by 46% by year 2050. Driven by population growth and biofuel needs, Edo State is playing a significant role in meeting the global demand for oil palm, driven by the Oil Development Program. The state is well positioned to capitalize on global demand for oil palm. However, the ESOP is aimed at adding over 1 million metric tons to local production of crude oil by year 2030. So, which means if ESOP aim is to increase the production of local oil by year 2030, I'm sure definitely this 46% that we are even thinking of increasing vegetable oil by 2050 will be attainable, which will further create over 200,000 jobs across the value chain. The RSPO initiative, although it had heavy, opens up export opportunity to countries and companies prioritizing stability and sustainability. RSPO is a crucial drive for every state to adhere to when it comes to export opportunities. EPSG and the Nigerian Export Promotion Council are targeting international oil palm markets. We plan to provide training for producer and processor to improve their capacity for post and harvest handling and export. Most of our farmers, when they usually have issues with the post harvest handling, when it is not being handled well, especially in the process of from your farm carrying your FFB to your main site and even allowing it to ferment. If it's not being done properly, at the end of the day, you go into loss. Conservation agriculture, reducing tillage and preserving soil cover to reduce erosion. Soil testing, determining nutrient level and pH. Likewise, fertilizer application. Applying fertilizer is based on the soil test result, which was earlier carried on. And like I always tell everybody, before you apply fertilizer, you will always remember the 4 R's. What are the 4 R's? Your right type of fertilizer, the right time to apply fertilizer, the right amount, and the right place. Not you may put maybe when your plantation has already established, you may go and use a fertilizer that is meant for your front development instead of the one for your fruit development. When you don't know the type of fertilizer to use at the right time, you will not get the yield that you achieve. Even the right time, some farmers apply a one straight up fertilizer, while some, instead of one straight up fertilizer, they split it into 2. Apply at the beginning of the year when the rain has not fully established. Same also when the rain is going down in order to avoid leaching of the fertilizer. You're right, the right amount. If you over apply, it will affect your resources or the money you use in buying that fertilizer. A plant has a specific measurement. Fine, it depends on the age of your palm, but there is a specific measurement so that you don't over apply or you don't under apply, and the right place for you to apply your fertilizer. Similarly, in order to upscale the advocacy for oil palm production, Edo State was launched as a multi-stakeholder initiative to transform the oil palm sector. This program promotes environmentally friendly and economically viable practice, and also among smallholder farmers to ensure long-term sustainability. So it's not just only ESOP that is after sustainability of oil palm. Edo State is also there. It's an initiative that also promotes the sustainability of oil palm. To further facilitate direct palm, they are also aim or their aims also for the Edo State is to facilitate direct linkage for markets and value addition. Presently, Edo State is currently working in Okomu landscape and ready to replicate same in Silvawell landscape. For those within Okomu landscape, I can tell you for free that they are benefiting the initiative of Edo State by the direct market linkage from them. at least 50 radius square meter from those farmers that are farming, the small other farmers that are farming within 50 degree radius to Okomu plantation. Okomu is taking from. So everything that you have done in Okomu landscape, they are working seriously to replicate same in Sokomba landscape. We have so many major oil palm investors in Edo. We have Okomu, we have Presco, we have Agro Resources and Processing Nigeria Limited, ARPN, we have the Sar Oil Palm, we have Fayus, we have Tufi Prime Food Limited, we have Tom Farm as well. Investing in oil palm plantation can be a lucrative opportunity, but it's essential to consider the challenges and adopt sustainable practice to ensure long-term viability. Furthermore, by adopting this practical application, oil palm producer in Edo State can increase productivity, improve quality, and promote sustainability, which can in turn position Edo State as a leading state for oil palm producers in Nigeria. Thank you.